Hello everybody, welcome back to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel and I'm watching Pluto. I almost forgot. Last time on Pluto, we got introduced to a bunch of characters. We got introduced to Adam's sister, Uran. We got introduced to the pacifist robot, Epsilon. We got introduced, who seems like the villain, Abula, who is tentatively a robot. And we got introduced to his pawn in what seems to be a revenge scheme, Pluto. Formally introduced, at least. Not to his true body, but possibly an aspect of his personality. Many things are happening, more mysteries are being unraveled. Still feels like the truth is just out of our grasp. But this is halfway through the series, so if you guys are enjoying my reaction so far, then you should do yourself a favor and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss the second half of Pluto. Let's begin. 3, 2, 1, go! It's a beautiful day in the park. Is this, Ochanomizu? Yeah. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Well, I think that's part of the problem. Nah, an actual name. He's such a good man. You know, if people were like him in the field of AI, maybe I wouldn't be so worried about it, you know? Oh no! A little puppo. But it is a spy device. I don't know. Like, how is this going to be relevant? I can fix any robot. It's my thing. I really don't want him to die. Just thinking about it right now, because it's really quiet, right? I'm not gonna approve more troops. Yeah. Damn. Oh. Yeah, a little grandson. How nice. How cute. I can fix anything. Yeah, that's right. Everything's too quiet. Please, God. He mentioned the tornado. It's unfixable? No. Does the dog die? Yes. Ow. Jesus. That's why it's so quiet. Dog fucking dies. I welcome the tornado at this point. That's cool. Why aren't we showing this man's face? This is an oddly sinister way of asking this question. Uh-oh. This is why you should have... Oh, God. I knew it was gonna turn dark. You want to fight Adam? Alright. If Adam doesn't go there, your grandson is in danger. And is this Pluto talking through this guy? I mean, I was saying that, like, if robots are becoming more human, if they can feel love, then can they... Why can't they kill? I mean... That immediately sets off. Yeah. What is that? Oh, it's oh, it's Adam. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. There he goes. Leapfrogging houses.
それで警察に通報したら博士の家で何か起きてるって。
よかった。それでこっちに。
I thought you came to fight. You're not supposed to fight. Oh god. Oh, it's the cockroach robots that was in him, huh? Love the police officer. Cockroaches! Me too. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Udon. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh boy. Pluto's here. Is this a flashback to Persia? His wife, his kids. Robot. Yeah. He has a very straightforward reason for wanting revenge then. Alright then. Oh my god. This is horrifying. Uh-oh. Are we gonna have to watch more robot dogs die? Udon. Where'd the tornado go? Okay. That's not good. That's probably where Pluto is. Adam needs to get there ASAP. I know you don't want him to fight, but come on. Well, send him here. Okay. Adam's coming. Although those frames there kind of looked interpolated. Oh, God. Oh, boy. This is the first, like, really well animated scene since the first episode. I'm trying to remember the name of the animator. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is happening? Shinya Ohashi, is that the name of the animator? What happened? Hello? I have to think his memory was taken somewhere. Nightmare, you know, the thing again. A different dream, huh? They're being watched. By what? Oh, right. Adolf. Was Adolf gonna get, like, turned on by his own people? Wow. Yeah, why was this dream different? Yeah. I've known. I think Gesicht has to open the memory. Why did Adam remember one of Gesicht's memories when flying into the storm with Pluto? Maybe Gesicht and Pluto are more connected than we think. Yeah, I was like, why are we focusing on the car? It's gonna blow up. I know anime. Maybe that was the attempt to dispose of him. Maybe he'll end up needing a robot's help and realize the errors of his ways. No. This is a thing. I still think his memory had to be taken out. But, like, he can't be dead. He is Tetsuan Adam. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He dreamed about Adam's death? Yeah. I'm like, Gesicht is Pluto? Why? What is happening? Okay, so this is Astro Boy's backstory, right? This is Dad, after he had
歩いたわゲジヒト。
Huh? I mean, this is a dream sequence, but... No.
署から緊急コールが入っています。
よかった、無事で。
こんなことに。
Okay is, not the term I'd use for it. Oh my god. When Gesicht sleeps, is that when Pluto?
誰からも恨みを買うような覚えはないんですね。
それより問題はこの男の親族。
で、アドルフ・ハース。
His
失礼ですが、あなたのお兄さんは。
his brother was.
命令通り監視体制を敷く。アドルフ・ハースの兄は事件だ。
What exactly did his brother do? Something so despicable that
今日のところはお引き取りいただいて
people hate him for it.
12時13分です。
訳あって画像は出せない。アドルフ、忠告しておく。君は狙われている。
I've realized.
団長が私を処理。
Wow, can you imagine an extremist organization eating itself?
アドルフ、
団長。
外は危険だ。そこを動かない方がいい。
Yeah, you should absolutely not stay put. Oh my god. Oh, the paranoia. Urasawa is like really good at that kind of stuff. The suspense.
ユーロ
See?
ポールのゲジヒトです。
Yes.
あなたの護衛を命じられました。
Yeah, so kind of what I was thinking about. I think that this is gonna change his mind somehow.
だったよゲジヒト。
But Gesicht is still the one who possibly killed his brother. But if a brother did something that bad,
休暇を返上してまでか。なぜそのことを知ってるんですか。
yeah.
ロボットをお嫌いですか。
Yeah. Hey, I'm down for redemption. Swallow your pride.
以上はありません。
It could be a good redemption arc. I just know how hard it is for people to come back from hatred. I mean, you were put under surveillance by Europol, so you're right, but...
第39次中央アジア紛争時、ペルシアに行かれてるんですね。だからなんだ。
that's a very important incident.
オーストラリアキャンベラ近郊で5日未明、世界的なロ
Uh-oh.
学者で
New dead person.
エネルギーの発見者として知られ
おい、
Photon energy. That's what Epsilon has.
角とか言ってるぞ。
Horns.
おい、ハワード博士と言ったら、あのエプシロンを作った学者だろう。
Epsilon's Australian.
エプシロンは悲しむのかね。悲しむでしょう。俺がそれだ。別に興味ないか。いえ。なんだろう、人間の声が。こうすると少しクリアになる。
The people who have been murdered. Yeah, no, that's suspicious.
どうだい。だから言ったろう。あんたこんなところでぼんやり警護なんかしてる場合じゃない。
I mean, you're probably right, but
バラテバ刑務所がどういうところかご存知ですよね。戦争犯罪人を収容してるんだろう。これは
ラインハルト、ランケ、
旧ペルシアの最高指導者。
oh,
14世です。
he's the leader of Persia.
正気の死。
ホフマン。
ホフマン。
Uh-oh. No, I like him. I like him. No, that looked like Epsilon. He's protecting him. Oh my god. Epsilon probably got suspicious after the other doctor.
君の親が殺されたんです。今にも自分が制御できなくなりそうなんです。
ダリウス14世が今回の事件に関与している可能性がある。
Now you've made me want to stay here even more. Oh god. Is that a bomb? Oh my god. This episode. It's so cool.
助けてくれ。何もかも話す。
Yeah.
話すから重要証言者保護法を適用してくれ。反ロボット組織に所属している。
There you go.
その組織に命を狙われているんだ。奥さんやハンスも保護します。安心してください。
Now you need robots. Yeah, it's a scary situation.
ゲジヒトが守っています。これを使え。
What?
それをアドルフが入手したのと同型だ。妻とハンスは保護しました。こちらに向かってます。
Whew.
戦いは嫌だから俺に預けるってわけか。これだけガン首揃えば敵をおびき出せる。
7年前あなたはそこでロナルド・ニュートン・ハワード博士と会っている。その会談に出席した博士がいましたね。
ああ、最高の電子頭脳の発明者で日本人の天馬博士。
Tenma.
あなた方はなぜ集まったので、その会談はどうなりました？
Tenma is
私とニュートン・ハワード博士は手持ちの
Astro Boy's real father.
天馬博士は自分のカードを開こうとしなかった。
There's so many characters
完
mixed up
璧な
here.
電子頭脳は苦しみ、憎み、間違いを犯します。
彼のような人間を我々は天才。
Yeah, well,
完璧な頭脳の持ち主というか。
これ以上ロボットを人間に近づけないことで恐ろしいことが起こる。もう手遅れかもしれない。
well, isn't that kind of your fault?
アトム
You
を
were the
作
one
った
who
天馬
was
博士は
driven by
今
grief
どこにい
and
るんです
created
か？
Adam.
電子頭脳とは作るものではない。育つものだ。深い悲しみ、挫折。それらが電子頭脳を育てるのだ。
Isn't that what I was saying? That, like, what if a computer, like, what if an AI experienced negative emotions?
あなたはアトムという最高傑作
It would be Pluto, right?
アトム、最高傑作。アトムは失敗作だよ。
Yeah, he would think that. He made Adam's like the ultimate good machine. That's not what he was striving for, though. Tenma wanted like a human robot. Like he wanted his son. He couldn't make that without the laws that are in place.
恐ろしいことが起こる。
Something terrible is currently happening.
彼の望むロボットを作り上げたんだろうか。
作り上げたと思うよ。
Then does that make Pluto and Adam brothers?
ヘラクレスから連絡がありました。ダリウス14世はボラ調査団のメンバーに対して何か恨み
Yeah, well,
したわけだからな。
yeah.
調査の結果、
何もないことはない。機密事項だが、調査団が見つけたものの
Are you gonna let Adolf listen to it?
高度な電子頭脳を作るための特殊チップ。
Mmm.
ああ、天魔型だ。
Yep.
あなたを狙っている反ロボット組織につ
It's
いては
crazy how much.
命を狙っているのはその組織だけじゃないかもしれない。
It's crazy how much like the past is affecting this.
吐きそうだ。
Yeah, a lot is happening. All right, there he goes. Let me check real quick.
なし。
Understandable.
入ってるよ。清掃用ロボットか。
メッセージです。
Hello?
家族を犠牲にしたくなければ
God damn it!
ゲジヒトを殺せ。
This shit is so fucking stressful.
繰り返します。
So I've liked this show so far. This episode is like a fucking masterpiece. That's not gonna look good for you.
やめるんだ、ハースさん。やめろ。ついに本性を表したな。
That's so.
あの時もお前はそんな目をしてやったのか。どういうことです？お前は俺の兄貴を殺したんだ。
Unlock anything?
人を殺すかもしれないほどの強い憎悪こそが電子頭脳を育てるのだ。間違っている。間違う頭脳。それこそが完璧なんだ。その時誕生するのだ。
Alright.
地上最大のロボットが。
And that's what Pluto is. Jesus God. Alright. That was Pluto. Episode 4. And I honestly can't believe that that's the halfway point, because that feels like that episode changed everything. It really, like, kicked things into high gear. I'm kind of, like, at a loss for what to talk about. Whereas the past couple of episodes have been kind of philosophical, this one was a lot more action-focused. So maybe the discussion won't be as long, but knowing me, I'll figure out things to ramble about. It's fine. We started with Dr. Ochanomizu trying to fix a robot dog. I guess this show needs an entry on doesthedogdie.com. Does that count, robot dogs? Doesthedogdie.com is a great website, by the way, for anyone who, like, has sensitivities about media. I don't usually put, like, warnings for that kind of stuff in my videos, because I feel like that's kind of personal responsibility, but if you don't know where to go to check for those kinds of things, doesthedogdie.com has a list of potentially triggering subjects for a lot of media. I don't know, just a PSA. Dr. Ochanomizu was confronted by Dr. Goji, who apparently made all the robots for Persia, or designed them. Might be true, but is that really who that body was? Is that really who was in that body? Because, like, the computerized brain seemed to be moved. Was that not all just, like, fake? It might have been based on real information, but that turned into a pretty tense situation, which is basically holding Ochanomizu's grandson captive, the Pluto tornado, to which Uran and Adam went to go confront. And Adam died? Like, no, he didn't. But for all intents and purposes, I guess we can consider him dead. I have to imagine that his robot brain was stolen because, like, but it's a big twist to, like, even fake his death. That's crazy. I would want to talk about the animation of that scene, though, because this anime is kind of weird with its animation. The animator that did it is Shinya Ohira, who is a crazy talented animator. He is really famous for his just, like, weird animation. Like, he draws lines so, like, wobbly and fluid. It can kind of be weird. It's interesting to see him try and keep a bit more realism for this, but this anime has a lot of digital effects, which some people may not like, and you can notice it in the Shinya Ohira scenes. They add a lot of effects, including things that look like interpolation and ghosting, and Ohira's a talented animator, for sure. So maybe they are drawing a lot of, like, the lines for, like, the effects, but there's some weird, like, texturing to it. And I can't decide whether I like it or I don't. Like, I think it's unique, but I don't really love the mixing of, like, these kind of realistic looking effects with the with anime looking stuff. And I don't know, it definitely gives the show a unique identity visually. So if you like it, I totally understand, but I have a feeling that it's probably not seen as, like, that not everyone's gonna like it. The animation purists probably won't. Then, just, like, a bunch of explosions happened. People are trying to take out Adolf, but, like, definitely the organization is trying to take him out. But I wonder if there's anyone else? I don't know. Epsilon's creator is dead. Epsilon is, pretty upset about that. We got a little scene of backstory on Abula, which, I mean, a pretty bog standard reason for revenge, you know, post-war. My wife and children were killed, even if my child was a robot. I still am not 100% sure if Abula is a robot himself yet, but if he is, then that's a robot taking revenge. Potentially means that Tenma was successful more than once, which, that's another big thing. Tenma. So, I don't know a whole lot about Astro Boy, but I know that character because he's in the very beginning. He built a robot body to replace his son, modeled after his son, and that was Adam. Yeah, you can see here he really grew to detest this creation because it just wasn't human enough for him. It wasn't a replacement. That led him down the path of trying to perfectly replace a human with a robot, which, why'd he warn the other professors not to do that if he was doing that himself? I guess maybe he accomplished it and then was all like, I've already done it. Don't bother. It creates a monster. Creates Pluto. It's interesting. I generally agree with Tenma's idea that, like, mistakes are a very human thing, and the more mistakes, the more you can learn, and it changes your experience of life. Negative emotions are required to be, like, similar to humans. I just don't think he should have went there, you know? I just don't think he should have designed a robot that has the capacity and the ability to kill so many robots and people. Not like the robots in the war didn't kill people, but like this one, not of programming, of like almost their own volition, you know? Probably the biggest revelation is the connection, the potential connection between Gesicht and Pluto, which Adam, it's been alluded that Adam knows more about Gesicht than Gesicht does because he got his memories at the in the second episode. We still don't know what that memory about, like, you can have the whole body for 500 Zeus. What does that mean? Does that mean that, like, was that a memory from when he was Pluto after he looked for a new body, and are Gesicht's nightmares just a reflection of what he does when he's Pluto? Is it an alter ego? Does, like, the brain chip leave when he's asleep and go into... does that make this a case, like, impossible for him to solve? There's a bunch of questions involving that, and I really just don't have many answers, and I don't have too many theories, but that is crazy that Gesicht and Pluto might actually just be the same computerized brain. I talked about Pluto seems like a robot with PTSD or something like that. Does Pluto actually, instead of having PTSD, have, which this might be related to PTSD, but does Pluto have dissociative identity disorder? Are there multiple personalities? What is exactly going on, you know? This episode got really crazy with a lot more of the professors being targeted. And us finding out that possibly the leader of Persia has a vendetta against them. Which honestly would make sense considering that the country was pretty much razed and destroyed. So there's still mysteries that have been, like, continue to come to my brain. Like when we were first being described about the Bora inquiry, there was another scientist that we didn't even know if they existed. Was that Tenma? What was the deal with all those destroyed robot bodies? They weren't just there just because. Was this also the work of Tenma? Is Tenma, like, way more important than we think? I mean, yes. It's highly likely that he created Pluto. Which, again, would make Pluto and Adam brothers? It just blows my mind if that's true. If it's like, I'm beginning to see why, like, this was the arc that they chose to adapt into, like, this full-on crazy story. Was Bora more sinister than we knew? There's still that boy who saw the giant figure and has since then been unable to say anything but what that robot said, which was Bora. What is the vendetta? It has to go beyond just like, oh yeah, after Bora inquired into this country, it got destroyed. I mean, maybe. There's things that are hidden from us. But yeah, in general, this was a really action-packed episode. It's interesting to see Gesicht and Adolf have to work together. Adolf hates it. I mean, maybe he'll come to understand. I don't know if Gesicht is even a good guy anymore, you know? He got pretty upset with him attacking that robot body. I wonder if Adolf is the key to unlocking some of his memories. Yeah, in general, I continue to be incredibly impressed by how this just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And the more it gets bigger, the more that the core of the issue is obscured, you know? Truly a great strategy for a mystery story is to just throw in more and more elements. You have to keep your audience guessing. A lot of times I hear mystery writers say that a good thing to do as a mystery writer is to figure out the mystery as you're writing it. Like, you put in possibilities for yourself, and then you string together what makes sense by the end. So that way, even the audience will have issues. But this, I don't know if that's what Urasawa's approach was with this. I mean, it's keeping me guessing. So, but it feels like there is an answer, and I don't have all the information yet, and it's just out of reach. And it's so frustrating because it's like the type of answer that's like purposefully being kept from you by like governments and it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy, I tell ya. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this episode. If you did, you can let me know by leaving a like, and you can comment, tell me what you thought about this episode, and you can subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single Pluto reaction going forward. Anyway, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Until next time, take it easy, everyone.